Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. So, you remember the Murli we started yesterday? It was all about faith. 4 aspects of faith that Baba talked about was in the self, in Baba, Drama, and the Brahmin family. And then he said, you have to bring firmness in the faith, constancy, right? And then simultaneous it should be, and strong. Your faith should be very strong. So today Baba is speaking about the foundation again. So Bab Dada was checking the foundation of faith. What did he see? You're not constantly able to have all 4 types of faith at the same time. Sometimes you have this, and sometimes there is fluctuation, and you are therefore not able to have the experience to constantly being victorious. Right? So Baba many times says, no, if there is this sometimes word, kabhi kabhi, then there is victory also kabhi kabhi. So Baba says, then you think this should have happened, and I don't know why it did not happen. I made a lot of effort. I thought about it very carefully, but right? It didn't happen. So there is then a but, Baba says. There is difference in your thinking and in it actually happening. This means that all 4 sides of faith are not strong. So if my thinking and doing or whatever is happening is also not aligned with drama, then Baba says that that is also, he's connecting today at a deeper level with faith. Because whatever happens in the drama, if I think according to that, then really there is a lot of victory and faith in that, which is involved. So Baba is saying this means that all 4 sides of faith are not strong. And the amusing thing is that you say that it is the drama. It is the drama. It is drama. And yet at the same time, you're also fluctuating a great deal. कभी आपने experience किया होगा, you must have experienced, right? Yourself also. We say on the outside, it's drama, it's drama, it's drama. But अंदर बहुत हलचल है. अंदर बहुत तकलीफ हो रही है कि क्यों ये scene सामने आई है. So Baba is saying, you are fluctuating also at the great deal. Sometimes there is fluctuation in your thoughts, sometimes there is fluctuation in your words, and sometimes there is even fluctuation in your actions. What would it seem like at that time? Just bring this scene in front of you. You're saying that it is drama, and yet you are also fluctuating. So what were you told is the sign of having faith in the victory? In the intellect. What is the sign of having faith in the intellect? The sign is guaranteed victory. If the method is accurate, it is impossible for you not to attain success. विधि से सिद्धि. So विधि ठीक है तो सिद्धि नहीं हो सकती, ऐसे हो नहीं सकता है. Whenever you do not attain success in any task, then understand that you are lacking in faith. Check all 4 sides, not just one side. And secondly, just as the sign of having faith in the intellect is guaranteed victory, in the same way, such souls will be carefree. So 2 signs. If I really have faith in the intellect, then the first sign is guaranteed victory, and the second sign is of being carefree. They cannot have any type of wasteful thinking. So what is wasteful thinking? You can check whether I have lot of worry, lot of doubt, lot of concerns, then that is wasteful thinking. Apart from having pure thoughts, there will be no type of name or trace of any wasteful thoughts, right? Why this happened, what happened, how did this happen? This is also all waste. It would not be that waste thoughts came and that they had to be chased away. That is also second number, no? It came and I had to not take care of them. But Baba is saying, aayega hi nahi. No waste thought can come to those who have faith in the intellect. After all, what is wasteful thinking? How, why, what, etc. These are the wasteful thoughts that are created. When you know the significance of the drama, when you are those who know the beginning, the middle, and the end, then can those who know the beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama not know the beginning, middle, and end of a small situation? Imagine you have seen a movie, okay, a cartoon movie or whatever. So you saw the movie from the beginning, then you know the middle also, and you've seen the end also. Now, next time when you sit to look at the same movie with a friend of yours who has not seen it, when the scene comes where there is suspense and you don't know what will happen, what is his expressions and what are your expressions? Right? There will be a lot of difference now because you know the beginning, middle, and end of the story. So even if the hero is being slapped or kicked or whatever, you won't feel bad because you know that it will result in good end. At the end, he will be victorious. So that's what Baba is trying to tell here, that once you are aware that this is the beginning of the drama, this is the middle, this is the end, then how can you fluctuate with the small situation that comes, right? You can relate, right? Baba is saying because of not knowing, you have the wasteful thoughts of how, why, what, etc. If you have unshakable faith in the drama, if you are knowledgeful and powerful, then would wasteful thoughts have any courage to make you fluctuate? Could they have this courage? Hmm? So, if you're knowledgeful and you're powerful, plus you have faith in the drama, then can you be hmm, fluctuating? You have to remember Angat, right? Everybody knows the story of Angat. Not going to narrate it because this Murli is big. So, Baba is saying, but you relate, you remember his story, right? Baba is saying, could they have this courage? But they do have this courage, do they not? Then you think, I don't know what happened. Then Bapdada is amused that you know the beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama, that you know your 84 birds. And do you not know this one small thing? You're very clever, Baba says. From time to time, you show your cleverness. You know all the leaves of the tree. You know all the leaves of the kalpa tree, do you not? Or don't you? Hmm? So we know, no, when the religion founders come, which leaf belongs to which branch, all of that we know. So Baba is saying, are all of you sitting at the foundation of the tree? Or are only 7 or 8 of you sitting there? Why Baba is asking this question? Because in the picture of the tree, when you do the course, they show only 7, 8 people sitting there, right? But actually, all of us are in the roots. We are the foundation of that tree. So Baba says, do those who are sitting at the roots know the tree? How is it possible that you know every leaf and yet you do not know this? So experience the sign of having faith, which is the carefree stage. Experience carefree stage. Will it happen? Will it not happen? What will happen? We are doing it, but we shall see what happens. Would you call this being carefree? Then, when you're not able to do anything, what do you do in front of the Father? Right? And anyway, during when they study law of attraction, they always say that you can think of something, but then you also, if you create a doubtful thought again, will this happen? I don't know how this will happen. That is also slowing down the momentum of that manifestation that you're trying to bring, right? So Baba is also trying to tell us the same thing, that you cannot have these kinds of thoughts. Will it happen? How will it happen? I don't need to care about how it will happen. I just have to trust that it will work out for me. How it will work out, that is drama, we'll see, right? You'll have to learn this lesson, that I don't need to know exact steps of how that thing will manifest. I just throw out an elevated thought and I keep trust in Baba and drama and move forward with that carefreeness. So it will happen, Baba is saying. And if you have these thoughts, then when you are not able to do anything, what do you do in front of the Father? You complain and you beg, saying, "You are our helper, you are our protector, you are this, you are this." तो बाबा को ही याद दिलाने लगते हैं कि आपका कर्तव्य क्या है. What is your duty, Baba? You are our helper, you are our protector. So to beg means to lose your right. Those who have all rights would never beg and say, "Do this," or "Let this happen." Right? If you say, "Oh, only if this person changes, Baba," right? Everything will be fine. Only if this one changes. And then you find, "Oh, can you change? Then I will be okay." And if you change it, so then you find another one. So it is such an victimization kind of a thought, right? It's not empowering at all. You're losing your power when you say to somebody else to change or to drama to change, right? But instead, Baba is saying, don't beg, don't think that somebody has to change or Baba has to do something. To have an intellect that has faith means to be carefree. So, check whether you have these practical signs in yourselves. Do not remain careless thinking, "I have faith in the intellect anyway." Check which faith you're weak in and then change it. Do not just check yourself. Babdada had told you that together with being a checker, you're also a maker. You're not just a checker. To check means to be able to change yourself in 1 second. So I saw, okay, I'm lacking faith in drama. Then instantly you should work on that, Baba is saying, right? You should increase your faith in drama. You're not just a checker. To check means to be able to change yourself in 1 second. If you check yourself and you do not change yourself, then what would happen? Over a long period of time, the sanskars of being disheartened would become very strong. Why disheartenment? Because you realize that there is a lack in faith for the self, for example. And then you say, okay, next time I'm going to trust myself more. I will have the faith that I can do this. But again, you don't execute that choice. You understood it, but you're not able to then make that change. And if this thing repeats over and over again, then a time point will come when you will know that I only see, I don't change. So then there is a lot of disheartenment. So Baba is saying, and the sanskar of a long period of time will come to oppose you at the end. Some may think, no, I will only remember Baba and think of nothing else at the end. However, this is not possible. You need to practice over a long period of time. Otherwise, 1 second you will think Shiv Baba, Shiv Baba, Shiv Baba, and the next second Maya will say, no, you do not have any power. You are weak. Then there will be a battle taking place. You know what the aim of Brahmin life is? Of what your final moment should be like? Do you not? What is our last paper? Who knows? What is our last paper? Think and tell me. What is our last paper?
Devi Devta. Devi Devta. This.
Devta banna nahi. The
In
paper.
1 second. In 1 second. In 1 second, I have to just remember Baba, nothing else. The last second.
So they say Nashto Moha Smritir Labda is the last paper. That is right, that the paper is only, the duration of the paper is 1 second. The question is, nobody else should be remembered except for Baba in that moment. So Nashto Moha Smritir Labda, right? I have to be destroyer of attachment and embodiment of remembrance in that 1 second. That's our paper actually, the last paper. So Baba says, only when you're carefree will the final moments that you speak of be easy. They will be easy. Otherwise, wasteful thoughts will come to you in the form of evil spirits and demons of death. No other demons of death come, but these wasteful thoughts and your own weaknesses in the form of demons of death. What do demons of death do? They eat you up, right? They scare you. And for others, you say that they will go in the flying vehicles. That is, they will go across with the flying stage. You know, they say, no, unko dikhai diya, koi kaal aaya hai. So it's not that somebody comes, but it's our own weak thoughts, right? Our own waste thoughts. So Baba is saying that there is one kind of a death where you're scared, where you feel you'll be eaten up. Whereas there is another kind of death where you will feel that you are flying, going across in the flying stage. Baba says there is no flying vehicle, etc., but they have the experience of the flying stage. So, what do you have to do? Will you check and change yourself in advance, or will you just check yourself? Will you do both? When will you do this? You please Bapdada by saying that you will do it. Even now, Madhuban Nivasis have written a promise. So, is that just on the paper or is it in your practical life? Today it is their turn. Babdada has special love for Madhuban Nivasis. Baba has love for everyone, but even then, Baba has special love for Madhuban Nivasis because they are the instruments. Look, when you come, they look after you very well, do they not? They have passed in offering hospitality to everyone, have they not? So, to offer hospitality to guests is their greatness. Those who know how to offer hospitality to guests and to look after them well automatically become great. Right? Some people, if you go to their home, they really make you feel very special, right? So their hospitality is at another level. So Baba is saying, if you have this sanskar of being a host, right? Then you will also become great, not just in terms of providing food and drink, but the hospitality of love from the heart is the most elevated. No matter how many picnics you give them, if they haven't received love from the heart, they will say that they have received nothing. So Madhuban Nivasis offer hospitality with love from their heart. They do this, do they not? Or will you say Babdada said this? When someone creates upheaval, do not do this. You are the children of the ocean of love. You are not the children of an urn of love. Are you? हाँ, अगर लोटे में पानी होगा तो थोड़ा ही दे सकते, राइट? लेकिन सागर में पानी तो जितना चाहिए उतना ले सकते हैं. So you can't just give limited love. In the subject of love, you should be unlimited like the Father. So Baba is saying you are children of the ocean. Until when will we give love? How long do we have to give love for? ये question भी नहीं आना चाहिए, right? You shouldn't even ask this question. No, Baba says you are not the children of an urn. You are the children of the ocean of love, unlimited. Do all of you have a stock of love? We all will say yes, right? Our hearts are very unlimited, expanded, full of love. So Baba says, mothers have this, Kumaris have this, the Pandavas also have this. Do you have an ocean or only a little? Do you have an ocean full? Acha. So you do not ever get angry, do you? When you're oceans of love, where does anger come from? When you're not able to satisfy someone, though they might be wrong, you know their sanskars because you're knowledgeful, are you not? You know what they are like, and what do you say at that time? This one did this, so I also did the same. Many times Baba says, when somebody does wrong, it does not give you the permission to do wrong. There is no such law that wrong ke badle wrong kiya to chalega. Right? Is there any spiritual law like that? No. So Baba is saying you cannot even say this, that Baba, this one did this, so I also did this. This one said like that, so I also said like that. So he's saying you did something wrong when someone else did something wrong. So what wonder did you perform? Wrong plus wrong is wrong, right? Wrong plus wrong, wrong hi hoga na? What will it give you? So Baba is saying such a good example he's giving us that you cannot really say that I did this, Baba, because he did this or she did this. So it's not a wonder that you performed. That one did something wrong and you gave a wrong response. Many say that it does not matter if someone becomes angry once, but that he becomes angry again and again. So you know that that one has an angry nature. What else would he do if he did not become angry? अब मुझे पता है, Baba is saying, you know that that's a sanskar. So let it be, no, then. Or do I want him to change for my peace of mind? Right? Will I feel peaceful when he does not get angry? Or I can be at peace even when he gets angry? Or she, right? I'm just using the word he, but it's not really meaning to say he, but it could be anyone, right? So Baba is saying, many say that it does not matter if someone becomes angry once, but that he becomes angry again and again. So you know that that one has an angry nature. What else would he do if he did not become angry? His task is to become angry. And what is your task? To give love or to become angry once. He may become angry 10 times, but you would give a response once. Would you not? Would you not give a response? Baba is testing us. उसने 10 बार आपको गाली दी, आप एक बार तो दोगे ना या नहीं? क्या करोगे? Baba is asking, would you not? Then he will become angry 20 times. Do you have this much power to tolerate? Or does it not matter when that one becomes angry with you 10 times and you become a little angry? If that one lied and you became angry, that is all right, is it? उसने झूठ बोला इसलिए मुझे गुस्सा आ गया. ये भी justification नहीं दे सकते हैं. Such beautiful examples is giving, right? We cannot really say this to Baba, that Baba, because of his dishonesty, I became angry. One time, Sister Sharona was here from Israel, I think, and she said that if somebody else's vice or weak sanskar disturbs me, that means I also subtly have it. I'm not. Suppose if you are dishonest and I am very honest and I know that, but your honesty is affecting, your dishonesty is affecting me, that means I am lacking in honesty myself. Because the opposite sanskar will never disturb you if you really have that virtue. So if I'm very peaceful, then if somebody gets angry, it will not really disturb me. Same, if somebody has hatred and I have love, so but their hatred will not disturb me. You see what Baba is saying? So that sister said that very beautifully, that you will really not be affected if you truly have that virtue. So Baba is saying, if that one lied and you became angry, that is all right, is it? Then you say with great courage, well, you lied and therefore I became angry. However, because you did not like the other person telling a lie, you think it was good to become angry. So you are the master oceans of love who belong to the ocean of love. The eyes, features, vision, and attitude of one who is the master ocean of love cannot have any other feelings, even the slightest of it. थोड़ा सा बाबा, थोड़ा सा मुझे गुस्सा आया, right? थोड़ा सा irritation हुआ, frustration हुआ. So that means I can tell in that moment I have become iron-aged, right? I am not child of the ocean of love. Have you ever seen Baba becoming little irritated with children? Little frustrated. What are these children doing? Putting color on me, putting this on me, right? Never. So Baba is saying, if you consider yourself to be master ocean of love, then you cannot have any other feelings, even the slightest. Would you call someone who becomes a little forceful an ocean of love, or just an urn? No matter what happens, even if the whole world becomes angry with you, one who is the master ocean of love, will not be concerned about the world. Very powerful line, right? Even if the whole world becomes angry, it does not give me a right to become angry. Period. That's it. Baba is saying, you cannot. You are carefree emperors. You will not be concerned about anything else. You attained whatever you were concerned about. You attained it, did you not? Now you're carefree emperors of these wasteful things. Be concerned about checking yourselves. Be concerned about changing yourselves. But now, Baba is saying, become carefree of the wasteful. Can you do this? Or when you return home, will there be other feelings instead of love when your children or grandchildren or great grandchildren become a little angry or create upheaval? When you go to work or to business, when you have such a servant, when you have such an atmosphere, you must still remain carefree emperors of the wasteful. Do not be carefree in terms of the powerful. Be carefree emperor of the wasteful. Mana jo aapke ird gird, whatever in your surrounding is happening, which is waste, don't put your energy into that, Baba is saying. Become carefree about that. कोई गुस्सा कर रहा है, कोई चिल्ला रहा है, कोई मस्ती कर रहा है, कोई कुछ कर, you have no concern. You're carefree. But Baba is saying, do not become carefree in terms of powerful. Be a carefree emperor of the wasteful. Some take it wrongly when it comes to the code of conduct. They say, Bab Dada has said, become a carefree emperor. However, Baba says, do not become carefree in the code of conduct. So carefree and carelessness, like Vimesh Bhai was saying yesterday, right? There's confusion between the two. So I cannot say, oh, one day if I don't, if I eat outside, it's okay. Who said that? Did any Murli, you heard, which said that one day if you eat outside, it is okay? It's manmat, right? Clearly. So you can't say, oh, I'm being carefree. It's okay. That is not about Baba saying you cannot become carefree in following the codes of conduct. What is your title? Those who are the most elevated beings through following the most elevated code of conduct. पुरुषोत्तम क्यों बोलते हैं? क्योंकि मर्यादा फॉलो करते हैं. तो हिंदी में ही is playing with words. पुरुषोत्तम because you are following maryadas. So इसलिए मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम. That's the word. These codes of conduct are the steps of Brahmin life. If you do not place your steps in the footsteps, how would you reach your destination? Place your steps in Father Brahma's footsteps. These maryadas are the footsteps. If you move away from following these steps even slightly, then you become distant from your destination and you then have to make effort. Right? It's like you cross the line. So then you have to make a lot of effort to return back home. So Baba is saying, if you step outside, then you become very distant. And Bab Dada does not like to see the children making effort. You call yourselves easy yogis and yet you labor. So do you like this? Are all of you all right? You are sitting in a corner and so you think that Bab Dada has not seen you. At least you're sitting warmly wrapped even in the cold. It feels good, does it not? Bab Dada performed a drill. Are you ever ready? If Bab Dada were to tell you now to go, would you go? Or would you think, let me make a phone call that I'm going? Let me send a telegram? No. What if you do not get the line over the telephone? Then the people at your home will wonder where you have gone. But it is good. The soul just flies within 1 second. Or will you remember that you are weak in a particular subject? Will you remember that you have to place all your things in their place and then go? You can't say all of these things, right? That I have to put things away, I have to do this, I have to do that. Will you not think, let me just inform them that I'm going? Will you have a little thought to just inform them? No. All of you will become free from bondage. This is why check from now that there are still no golden or silver strings remaining. And we have so many beautiful examples of our ancestors, right? We saw daddies and didis, how they left naturally, easily. Did not think, oh, Baba, I have to inform the center and students and this and that. No. Baba is saying, check if you have any golden or silver strings remaining. Iron is gross and so it is visible, but gold and silver attracts you. To be ever ready means you go as soon as you receive an order. Are you free from the consciousness of mine to this extent? And that's why they tell us, no? If you stay yourself, especially, that you should keep everything very tidy, very clean. All your closets should be sorted. Your kitchen should be clean before you sleep, because you don't know when will be your last moment. So you don't want to leave the work for somebody else, right? So you should always maintain this awareness that I could be going anytime and I have to be ever ready. You have already been told that together with body consciousness, the greatest consciousness of mine is that there are many golden and silver strings of the arrogance of the self. Therefore, check with the subtle intellect, not with the gross intellect, thinking that nothing belongs to you. Nothing belongs to you, but with a subtle and refined intellect, check that no type of temporary intoxication is a cord that becomes instrumental in holding you back. So I think we can stop, or should I complete this paragraph? Maybe I complete this paragraph. But I want to give you homework, based on this. What are the examples of golden threads or silver chains, like Baba says, maybe you can think and then tomorrow come with the list, right? It will be nice to little bit churn on that, so I'm aware that I have this thread. In terms of following, constantly follow Father Brahma. To pick up virtues from everyone is a different thing, but follow the Father. Many think that they have to follow their brothers and sisters, but whom are they following? The brothers and sisters, right? They are also following Father Brahma, and you follow them. It should not be like this. Why do you not follow Father Brahma directly? All of you are Brahma Kumars, are you not? Or are you Suchand, such as Brother Kumar or Suchandash, Sister Kumar? It is not like this. So, who is the Father? Brahma. So, is follow the Father remembered or follow the brother or sister remembered? You may see their specialities, but follow the Father. Have regard for them, but the one Father is the guide. No brother, no sister can be guide. The guide is only one. Only God is the guide. And the Sakar example is Father Brahma. So do you follow the Father, or do you think that you have not even seen Father Brahma? We have not seen Father Brahma. We do not know him. So how can we follow him? To follow means to place your footsteps in his footsteps. You know this, do you not? Or don't you? Do you know him? Have you not seen him? You do not think that you have seen the teachers, you have seen your brothers and sisters, but that you have not seen the Father, do you? Anyone may be an instrument, but who made them the instrument? They have not become instruments by themselves, have they? The Father has made them the instruments. So, what is there in between? The Father, right? So, I have to make this very firm. I should not be impressed, especially this thing. Oh, बहुत अच्छा सुनाते हैं, बहुत अच्छा, बस पागल हो जाएंगे उनके पीछे, right? So, this really, you have to check yourself in this. Never ever get impressed, or the opposite also, right? किसी को बिल्कुल ही अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, तो एकदम dislike. So both the extremes are not good. I have to be neutral. I listen, I acknowledge, I appreciate, but in my heart, I know it's Baba, and I only follow Baba, right? So we will practice this throughout the day. Whoever we see, any good quality you see in them, you say, Baba has given you very nice quality. Or you tell yourself, you don't even have to tell to others. But you appreciate the Father as you look at the virtues in others. Acha, so we'll stop here. After we pause for a second, then we can share a little bit. Okay, Om Shanti. Anyone wants to share what touched your heart, what inspired you? What will you practice?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yes, today was really nice and foundation of continuous victory. I just learned from it that yes, whenever someone is angry and angry again and again, so there's the one point I like very much. Okay, we are the ocean, master ocean of love, and the order of the master of our master love. यानी कि हम बाबा के बच्चे हैं, तो हम मास्टर ओशन है और बाबा के बच्चे हैं. So that I like very much. And for continuous victory, so we have to offer the hospitality. That point also is very touching. And that for continuous victory, we have to give the hospitality. Something like that. How we treat them and how we give the service. And that thing, and really I was very happy that Baba also was telling today is also Baba said to me that we have to become like a nurse. How she or he is doing service to his patients selflessly. That service we have to give, and we give that service with love from our heart, so we can heal anyone. So who has anger, anything, anything, any illness, you will realize. And that thing I'm Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. The last part of Murli, where Baba said that if there is someone who is remembered other than Baba. So a few days back, I was just reading a Murli. It was, I guess, 12th of April 1984. So there Baba says कि अगर बाबा के अलावा कोई याद रहे तो आप बर्बाद हो जाएंगे. That is Baba's word. That's why I just wanted to speak it in Hindi. Baba says that अगर कोई और याद रहेगा तो आप बर्बाद हो जाएंगे. This strong word Baba used.
Yeah,
And Baba said that either you will be impressed or you will be depressed. या तो आप प्रभावित होंगे, नहीं तो आप परेशान होंगे. So very deeply, if we would think that even if we are attracted or if we are very impressed by somebody's personality, then when their frequency of mind is higher, mine is also like that. Their vibrations are constantly associated with my vibration. And again, when their state of mind is fluctuating, when they are low, automatically I also have to be low. So we cannot take the risk currently. We definitely should try to copy them in terms of like how did they, use their talent, or how are they using their talent, what are the hard works they have done behind this to execute such thing. But not, and always remember that Baba has bestowed all such virtues, specialities, powers upon them. So that is how I believe, and very well narrated, Murli sister. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reshmi Ben. I will just make a small word correction. Basically, you still don't want to say that it's okay to copy them, because it's really not okay, because your part is very distinct from their
No,
part.
I wanted to say copy in the sense, अगर उन्होंने कुछ अच्छा execute किया तो इसके पीछे उन्होंने hard work कितना किया. For an
Okay.
example, that
So
somebody is
to look
giving a
at their
beautiful
efforts.
lectures. Exactly. Somebody is giving a beautiful lectures on Baba's few Avyakta Murli. So what are the points they have noted? Because many people used to keep, put the point ज्ञान की मोती. ऐसे वो अपनी डायरी बनाते हैं. They create their diary where they put the special points. So I can copy that whenever I'm listening to today's Murli, let me just, note down all the points, and maybe later on this will definitely help me to create some scripture in that way. Their hard work, what exactly they had done. क्योंकि बाबा कहते हैं कि गुणों को उठाना है, राइट? सो गुणों को उठाना मतलब कि कैसे उन्होंने ये चीज किया, not
So
copying
you
it
can
like
take
this.
inspiration. I would use the word inspiration. You can take inspiration from them.
Yes,
You
better.
still just look at Baba, really. Only Baba
Yeah,
can guide
sure.
you what you should do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, but very nice. Thank you, sharing.
Tina,
My
can I
pleasure.
deepen this a bit, please?
Sure, go
Yeah,
ahead.
so whatever Reshmi Ben was telling, and what you rightly, aptly got the word inspiration. So when we're getting impressed, then we're going by the qualities and wanting that to be taken and want to be like that. But when you are getting inspired means you are taking that on to inculcate that in your own unique swabhav and sanskar that you have. Like what Baba has made each and every one of us unique.
Right,
And
right.
uh, like how there is a prasad that you get in bhakti when people go to temples or anywhere, you get prasad. Prasad coming in a chandi ki or sone ki katori, or it is coming in a pan, just piece of leaf. You will not get carried away by that katori or that what patra in which you are getting the prasad. You just take the prasad. So rather
Very
than
beautiful.
getting
Nice.
impressed by or depressed.
Right.
Certain times when I have also seen and experienced myself and gone through that journey for my own self where I have ridiculed people. I have seen that अरे ये ठीक नहीं किया, उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं बोला, उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं किया. In that I have missed out on the crux of what I
Right.
have to get from there. So
Yeah.
over a period of time in the journey of having this learning and getting to be free from attachments and only coming from getting the context, getting the crux of what is told, what Baba wants to say. कई बार सेंटर जाते हैं तो भी ये देखते हैं, अरे ये बहन है ना, ये अच्छा मुरली कंडक्ट करती है, ये ना अच्छा कंडक्ट नहीं करती है. I have gone through that. And over a period of time, I have learned that this is my arrogance, this is my ego, this is my body consciousness. And shifting that to being detached from there and just taking what is meant to be taken. And getting inspired. Yes, those are the things I would like to take it forward. Like how we all, when we got into Gyan, before that, we started from a scratch. But the way you are today, or the way I am today, or anyone, we've taken inspiration from our dadis or sisters, and we have reached where we reached. Right.
Right,
So
right.
this is what my learning has been.
Yeah, very nice example of Patra. I like that. Good.
Om Shanti. I want to just add one point that that day the training was there, and training that brother from Australia, Mr. Stephen, you know,
Mm.
that
Mm-hmm.
session was very wonderful, and that I miss what that the three that three method to how to miss this manthan. We have to do the murli, and we the treatment surgery. We do the surgery. So that treatment that really are interesting. So that I am following. That I am this good thing. I am catching. I am like a magnet.
Mm.
That I want to share. We have to become like a magnet.
Right. We have to
Attract
become
the
like.
goodness. Yes, yes.
uh,
And to implement. I
mm.
just that I learn and I'm doing. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. So, just like the previous brothers and sisters were saying, somebody used the word magnet. So, it's just
Mm.
like I also have another symbolic word, sponge. You know, when you dip the sponge in the water, you squeeze it. You take what you really feel inspiration from whoever is around you. Everyone has such good values and qualities that you can experience and connect to. And whatever you do not connect to, you just release it because that water goes down anyway. So, but it stays in the sponge. You know what is really relevant. And in today's Murli, especially that 1 second before your death, it's so relevant because हम लोग गुरुद्वारों में भी I grew up in that atmosphere where we were trained, you know, कि Kada Prasad is made when you are born and Kada Prasad is made when you die. And it is actually a celebration of the God has sent you to this life to experience the worldly life and evolve as a soul. And then you go back to the same universal energy, to the same Almighty Baba, you know. So that divine thing and accepting के तेरा भाना मीठा लागे, that means कुछ भी हो रहा है मेरे around, I have faith
Mm.
कि जो है वो मेरी भलाई के लिए ही है. तेरा भाना
Mm.
मीठा लागे is that only. You may
Mm.
feel at that time that ultimate faith is जो हो रहा है ठीक हो रहा है. You know,
Mm.
it is the perfect thing. It is what is good for you. But I put in the chat just as a thought provoking thing that sometimes when we say आप दूसरों से angry मत हो, ये मत हो, which is perfect and totally perfect, Baba has taught us the right way, but it should
Mm.
not become an excuse for inaction in the practical worldly life, especially when you see wrongdoings in front of you. You don't get angry, you do it in peacefully. You absorb the Baba's methodology, but it cannot be an excuse for not doing the right thing because
But
that shows
there
that
is.
shows weakness, that shows lack of courage to do the right thing. That's my view.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a long discussion topic,
Yeah.
but you know,
Because
really,
judgment will
it's
be
not
alone.
about.
And Rajyogi, you know.
Yeah, and really in the
Yeah.
world, there's nothing wrong, nothing right. It is what it is, you know. Sometimes we have to accept that. So if you face injustice, or if you face something at work, you know, so you have to solve it, but not from that space of getting angry,
Absolutely.
right?
That I totally
Not
agree. Without losing
inside,
your peace. Yeah. Without losing
inside
your
you have
peace.
to,
Yeah.
inside you have to be really at peace with whatever the scene is. So even if your boss is doing something which feels to you like an injustice, he might have his reasons which you haven't figured out yet, right?
No,
So you can
I'm not at all
discuss.
talking about that example. I'm not talking of anything which is personally impacting you. I'm talking when you see things around you as a human being living in a work or home environment, which you know is not acceptable. And if you just ignore it I'm not saying you should not be peaceful. You be peaceful, calm, but it's also a lack of inaction is lack of courage to do the right, powerful thing, which God wants you to do. Do it in a peaceful manner. Do it without disturbing your inner self, but do it. That's the power with which I believe, and I've led my life without losing my peace, but always doing the right thing. And that's the power. And when you connect to Almighty, He'll Himself tell you, "Ab karo isko." You just can't sit down quietly and watch things going wrong around you. But don't lose your inner calm. You remain peaceful in a detached manner, but keep doing the right thing. It's very, very important, equally important.
Okay.
Piramid, would you like to take up the meditation, please?
Sure. Yes. Let's remember our beloved Father. So sit straight and bring your focus, your attention from the outside world to the inside world. What the world is doing, what the people are doing, what the scenes of drama are. I have really no concern about it. I take care of the inner world. And so I bring my attention inside and I look in the mirror of my heart in this moment as I see myself as master ocean of love. How do I feel about my own self? There is so much greatness, there is so much intoxication in receiving and accepting this title of being Master Ocean of Love. The ocean of love, the supreme Shiv Baba, never holds anything against anyone in the world, even though he knows everything. He can see every scene in the drama. He can understand the intent of every soul, and yet he remains detached, loving. Can I imbibe this sanskar of Baba into myself? And as you ask this question to yourself, allow yourself to connect with the source. Allow your heart to attach to his heart and let the flow of energy, flow of love be so natural and constant and consistently flowing into your heart, expanding it to the extent that now you hold love for each and every soul on the planet. I do not have even one soul in my world for whom I do not have love in my heart. Can I come to this space? Ask yourself, can I imbibe so much love that anyone squeezes me, tries to take advantage of me, whatever, but they only receive love from me? And even though I am able to give love, one principle that I hold close to my heart is that I do not take sorrow from anyone for any reason. So hold Baba's teachings close to yourself. Feel that love and become a radiating lighthouse, constantly radiating rays of love. Anyone who comes in your presence definitely experiences benefit, experiences this love, unconditional, unlimited, natural, pure love. So for rest of the day, I will maintain this awareness that I am Master Ocean of Love, child of the Supreme, the ocean. And I constantly flow with love in everything that I do. I think, I speak, I act. I bring this energy of love. And this is my contribution towards a loving world that Baba is establishing. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, everyone. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Om Shanti. Thank you, sister.
Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.
Om Shanti.